You see, this is why I tell you guys, just because Eddie Hearn goes out and says that, this fight's 100% going to happen because Andy Ruiz Jr. signed the contract and, he's obligated to fight here in Saudi Arabia. And there's nothing he could do. Just because Eddie Hearn, a promoter, says that does not mean actually true, okay? Because now I'm reading reports where Andy Ruiz is saying, no, he's not going to fight in the United States. And I'm going to be quoting some of the things here. I found this on ESPN.com. Ruiz barks at fighting Joshua in Saudi Arabia. I know everyone is talking about the fight and all that, but we got the real news coming soon, and the fight is going to happen soon. So that's what apparently Andy Ruiz Jr. said on his live Instagram chat. And then Eddie Hearn said to ESPN, he responded to ESPN by saying, absolutely, it will happen. We have been in constant contact with Ruiz promoter Tom Brown and the team about the rematch, together into all the governing bodies to confirm the date and location of the bout, and the press will take place at the beginning of September. And I'm going to keep reading some things down here. AJ, he's scared. Hell yeah. Why do you think he's over there trying to make the fight in Saudi Arabia? Look, United States of America wants to. Never mind. I can't say nothing, but the fight is going to happen soon. So, okay. As you can see, there's two sides of the story. You got Eddie Hearn constantly saying that the fight is, he's going to fight in Saudi Arabia. He's going to fight in Saudi Arabia. He's going to fight over there. But then you got Andy Ruiz saying that he's going to come out with the real news. You see what he say here? What he says here? We got the real news coming soon. As if this fight being in Saudi Arabia is not the real news. And that's why I told you guys, you notice how Andy Ruiz was not coming out and promoting the fight and saying, because normally that's what fighters do. Hey, don't forget to watch this fight in Saudi Arabia. I'm going to be taking on Anthony Joshua in the rematch for Saudi Arabia. Buy your tickets. You know how the fans do. But Andy Ruiz didn't do that. And I thought that was suspicious. That's why I came out and said, don't just come to the conclusion that what Eddie Hearn said is the truth. And of course, people came to my channel and said, what are you talking about? Eddie Hearn confirmed it. Yeah, but Eddie Hearn also said that this fight was going to happen in the UK. And it didn't, did it? It didn't. Did it or did it not? No. Eddie Hearn also said that Anthony Joshua really wanted to make the fight happen in Madison Square Garden again, the rematch. But then we find out that was a lie. Did it? Did we not? Yeah, we find out that no, he actually wanted it in the UK 100%. Right? And just like 2 days ago, we heard Eddie Hearn said that, oh, yeah, Andy Ruiz what is he talking about? This fight's going to 100% happen in Saudi Arabia. But then you got Andy Ruiz coming out saying, no, I got the real news coming out soon. And basically trying to insinuate that this is not the real news, that he's going to fight in Saudi Arabia. And again, reports are saying that he doesn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. So that's what I'm saying. We all have to wait to see what all the details. You can't just believe one side. People are just believing Eddie Hearn. Oh, we got to believe him because he's the promoter. You have to wait for the actual fighters to come out. And then that's what I said. I'm not going to believe Eddie Hearn until I see Andy Ruiz come out and say himself out of his own mouth, oh, guess what? I'm going to Saudi Arabia to defend my world titles against Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. Then I'm going to believe him. Okay? Because then shit like this come out 2 days later and I look like an idiot. If I were to report this, oh yeah, they're going to Saudi Arabia. Then 2 days later, shit like this comes out where Andy Ruiz comes out and says, no, we actually are not going to fight there. And then I look dumb as a person reporting the news to you guys, right? That's what I'm saying. You have to first wait to see all the information. And I'm still going to wait to see what Andy Ruiz says because he is the fighter at the end of the day. You can't just believe the promoter. Anyway, guys, so to say, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace, brother.